All right, sir. Well, welcome to Sundance. This is what I'm telling everyone right now because this is an experience. Whether it's film, whether it's a TV, like kind of movie experience like this as well. This is something where people are just kind of open to all ideas, and I think that's the best part about it, really.
Agreed. It's certainly an experience, and it's my first Sundance experience. So
really,
this to me is incredible. I'm so happy to be here.
Now, when you see this, are you like trying to look for the artsy people? Are you trying to like, well, this is like there's deals being done behind every door. Like, what do you think when you come down? You're driving down the main way.
You know, I don't know, man. I'm just like, what kind of cool people can I meet today? You know what I mean? In this business, we get to meet so many cool people, especially when you come to festivals like this. They're all in one place, so it's a really cool thing. I saw Peter Dinklage, back there, so it was really cool.
That man, Game of Thrones is amazing, but as an actor himself, he's amazing. If you've seen
awesome.
The Station Agent and other things like that, such a good actor.
So awesome. Yeah.
And that's the beauty of like coming to a place where people are like they know the things you've done, they know what you've been in. Like
they know your work.
It's
an incredible thing, and just to be here and celebrating with.
Are you open for someone to come? Like, I got a movie for you. Like next Sundance,
sure, why not?
Like, we're good. We're going right now.
Let's do it. Let's talk business. Why not?
Let's talk right now. So let's get into Shots Fired.
Yeah.
Your role, I really enjoy it because it's something that even as we go through the first couple episodes, we kind of see the change in you of what your goal is.
Yeah.
Is that something that you were kind of interested in? Is the fact that you have who you are, but he's open to everything he sees. Like the experiences change him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Preston, he's interesting because he probably has the biggest sort of arc in this whole 10-hour series. He probably goes through the most changes. He comes in as a very optimistic, lawyer, prosecutor from the Department of Justice who thinks he's going to change the planet.
Right.
And there's a lot of things he learns, along this whole 10-hour series that, he realizes he has to slow down a little bit, and he's going to have to do some work, and these things aren't easy.
And it's not only that, but he's got a destination already in mind.
Yeah.
It's not like this is the stop. I'm going to make some money. Like this is a way station on the way to me becoming great.
Right.
And there's daddy issues and things for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm excited about that arc for sure. What is the main thing about shooting on this location and like seeing how all of it is made? Because like even though it's a shoot location, there's an exact copy of this somewhere else, and people dealing with this exact location.
Oh, totally.
This issue right now.
Totally. I mean, we shot in Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, we just saw a couple months ago riots happening in Charlotte. So for us, it was a very real experience. It wasn't like we had to create some fake world or anything. We were living right in the world that we were, trying to recreate for people. So, it's a very, very interesting thing. Almost chilling at times to be there and realize some of the things that were happening in other cities and realizing that we were telling essentially the same story. So very, very interesting.
Now, I talked to Sanaa about this too, but the fact that it matters now. Like we don't want it to matter now, but it does matter now. It's a big thing now. In the same way that Jesse Owens, his whole story, like it still matters and being accepted and people's understanding of things.
Yeah. I mean, these the core the core issues that we're exploring in Shots Fired that have been around forever. You talk about Jesse Owens in the 1930s. Right. The civil rights movement in the 1960s. And now we're seeing it revolutionize itself all over again. So an unfortunate thing, but it's something that we obviously have to still keep talking about because that's the only way we're going to see any sorts of changes.
Now, when people see, like they see the trailers and things like that, what's the best way you explain? When you explain to a friend like what the story is about, not what the trailer is to get you really hooked, but what it kind of means to you and it should mean maybe hopefully to them.
Well, I mean, Shots it starts off, where we see a black police officer shoot and kill an unarmed white kid. But that's really just scratching the surface of what we go into with this, this 10-hour film, really. I don't even like to call it a TV show, it's a film. But that's really just scratching the surface of it. We explore a lot of different angles, avenues, perspectives of the situation, and we're not, biased. We really try to raise ideas, for everybody who may think differently, and just try to show it from their side as well.
Now, of course, Sanaa playing Ash is great because she has a bunch of different levels too. But your levels almost come in trying to deal with what you're dealing with. Whether it's your brother, your father, your dreams, or just what's real life. So how did you try to figure and get yourself to those different speeds?
I mean, Preston has a big chip on his shoulder. He has to he wants to prove something to everybody, you know, whether it be his brother, his father, his new partner, Ash Aquino, who thinks that, you know, she's the boss and that she's always right. So he has so much to prove. He comes in with a big chip on his shoulder. It comes from him being an athlete. I think that's part of it. But, you know, he wants to make a change and put his stamp on this city, Gate Station. But he wants to put his stamp on the world. You know, I often say that Preston's inspiration is probably the outgoing former President Barack Obama, you know, because he aspires to do great things, you know, but he has to just realize that it takes time to get there.
It's not, and the fact that he was the most powerful man in the world didn't hurt either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he wanted a little bit of that too, for sure.
Well, we are looking so much forward to this, I guess, let's say, elongated movie more than anything else. There's so much to go. Like I said, I've only got through so many episodes, so I don't know if relationships
things are going.
I'm gonna watch it all.
I hope so.
But you only gave me so many episodes.
I'll make sure.
So you gave me a taste, but you didn't give me like the full
just a
thing.
little something.
Yeah, you gave me the pepperoni, but not the pizza.
Not the pizza.
Yeah,
You'll get it though.
We'll get the pizza. That's fine. Man. So we're asking, of course, iHeartMedia. Is there any music you were listening to that came to you in the Preston state of mind, or just as a Shots state of mind?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, now we're listening to everything, you know, just being American culture, just listening to everything. But I think there was a lot of stuff that I listened to from like Common and John Legend that really inspired me in some of those moments while working on the show.
Well, that's good because both those guys are here pushing projects too. So those are good connections to have for the feeling. We look forward to this. We look forward to everything else coming from you, and we hope to see you. Hopefully, a party here will lead you to the next role, to the next whatever, too. You'll be around for sure.
I appreciate you. Thank you.